4 days and counting until the Sprint Triathlon. And I was actually doing a search for the receipt for when I paid for the triathlon, and it was 6 months ago. So 6 months ago, I set a goal that on July 21st, 2018, I would participate in my first ever Sprint Triathlon. Here's my receipt. And it's interesting because when I decided to sign up for the Sprint Triathlon, I knew that it was going to take a commitment of time and energy and money to participate. The money, it was about $100 to enroll and sign up for the Sprint Triathlon that takes place in Cottage Grove, Oregon. And time-wise, I had to not only go from just running as my modality for exercise, but I had to incorporate bike riding and swimming. And doing weight training is part of my protocol. So that was already incorporated in. And as I look at that, I think how it parallels with business. In business, you can't just have one protocol and one modality to get to the end result that you're looking for. You have to try many, many different ways. Well, what I love about the training for the Sprint Triathlon is that it really pushed me beyond where I was at. I was really comfortable with what I was doing with running. I'm not a fast runner, but I'm a consistent runner. Well, I incorporated spin classes into my training. And I have to tell you, that first spin class that I did, oh my gosh, I realized how out of shape on that level I was. Well, now I can go on a 10-mile bike ride without even thinking about it. With the Sprint Triathlon, it's 12 miles. So I'm set for that. With swimming, the first time I got back in a pool after not being in a pool for probably really serious about being in a pool, I would say a good 50 years, because I think I was around 15 or 16 the last time I really was serious about swimming. And I got in the pool and I went a few laps, and these are short laps. It's a short pool. And I was exhausted. And I thought, okay, what that shows me is where I need improvement. And so what I did is I put a plan together of what I needed to do in my exercise regime in order to be prepared for the Sprint Triathlon on Saturday. Now, as I get closer and closer to the event, I'm pretty excited. I'm kind of nervous. I have to admit, it's a little nerve-wracking thinking, okay, I've got the swim. I thought it was a quarter mile. My friend told me it's closer to a half mile, but I've got the swim. That's the first part. The next leg of the triathlon is a 12-mile bike ride. The next leg is a 5K run. Now, any one of those individually, piece of cake. You combine all of those together within a specific period of time, and the energy and the excitement going with the Sprint Triathlon, it's going to be a whole new experience. And yet, for 6 months, I've been focused on the outcome. And for 6 months, I had to recommit. Because the thing about goals is you might have a goal, and when you first set the goal, you're pretty excited and it seems like a good idea. And then that early morning arrives and you say, do I really want to do this? Whether it be personally, professionally, in your relationship, in your finances, in your spiritual well-being, you have to make commitments on a daily basis to really stay with the process of what you say you want your life to be. If you say you want a certain level of success, what is it you need to do in order to achieve that level of success? It's not just about talking about it. It's not just about visualizing it. It's about doing the footwork. So on Saturday, I get to see the results of the training that I've done for the last 6 months. And personally, for me, I crossed the finish line standing up. I've won. I've had people say, are you going to win? If I cross the finish line standing up and I've given it my all, I've won. What are you doing to achieve your goals? What goals have you set personally, professionally, physically, financially, in your relationship, spiritually? If you haven't set goals, isn't it time? This is Kathleen Gage with Power Up for Profits, encouraging you. Go out, find your own Sprint Triathlon, whatever that means to you. It doesn't mean that it's an actual Sprint Triathlon, but what does it mean to you to really push yourself and go beyond your limits? This was something I decided to give myself for my 64th birthday, which happened in May, and it's a couple of months after. I'm really excited about it and just excited that I stuck with it. And after that, of course, I'll have to set a new goal. Wishing you a great day. Kathleen Gage signing out.